Sam Sylk Show, nothing's the truth. So turn it up, turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, nothing's the truth. Turn it up, turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, nothing's the truth. So turn it up, turn me loose. Sam Sylk Show, not got the juice. Turn it up. To the show, man, we ripping it up. 93.1, steady giving it up. It's the Sam Sylk Show, hey, we digging it up. Playing old school, new school, mixing it up.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today on this beautiful Monday? We to the phones today. 888-409-0931. You're watching. Tune in. Share this video. We talking Monique. $500,000 she was offered Netflix special. She feels disrespected. Amy Schumer got $13 million for her special, and she feels some type of way. Welcome to the show. What you got to say about it? Hello. Sam Sylk Show. What you got to say about it?
Well, first of all, I really love Monique. I love her comedy and everything else. But the one thing is, everybody knows whenever a black female wins an award, if she doesn't get out there and hustle, like get her own production company like Viola Davis and Halle Berry for sure, if you don't get out and get that and make yourself known, make your own projects, you're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to give you anything. And she's been waiting for them to give her something. She needs to get out there, get her own production company, get some people that write, do her own scripts and put it out, because right now it's easy to do. I'm not going to boycott Netflix.
Yeah.
So she gets the rest of her money from whatever. But that's my comment.
All right. Thanks a lot for the call. What do you got to say about it? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Sam Sylk, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, if that was me, yeah, I would have took the money. And all my jokes would have been about they cheek behind. That's why I got them back. They had to give you this low price pay because they can't take care of their mama, their kids, none of that.
Yeah.
I'd have ranked they behind. But yeah, she should have took the money just because. That much worse.
I got you.
How much they would have got from me.
All right, beautiful. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
All right. If you just tuned in, we talked about Monique. You saw the via Instagram where she wanted, she's asking her fans to boycott because she feels like they should have, given her what they gave Amy and what they've given Chappelle, Chris Rock. Today on the show, give it up. Mike B is here. Mike Berry, how you doing, brother?
What's up, Sam? What's up?
You all good? Now, Kenya, you said something earlier that this lady said.
Yes.
And that was?
Do your own stuff. Do your own projects. Stop waiting. That was what I hope that people got from the Trump administration. Nobody's coming to save you. You are not the favored people in America. Mm-hmm. So do your own stuff. Do your own projects. Mm-hmm. Spearhead your own things, because if you're waiting for someone else to validate you somehow and, give you all that you're worth, you're probably going to be disappointed.
Mike?
I mean, I can't boycott Netflix. I'm in the middle of season 2 of El Chapo.
You ain't right.
But to me, she should have took the money. I mean, that's just me personally. Monique isn't today who she was before. And so Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock can still draw in numbers. And this is a business. It's nothing personal. If you can't pack in an arena, I can't pay you arena rate.
Wow. So if you cannot pack in the arena, I cannot give you the arena rate.
Dang.
Wow. So look. So Dave Chappelle, many may argue, well, Dave Chappelle wasn't doing anything as of late.
Yeah, he disappeared for years.
Yeah. So what do you say to those people?
I mean, the mention of his name, and he's going to sell out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. When the tickets go on sale.
And people were anticipating him. And I believe it was how he was on Chris Rock's show, where you didn't even know he was coming, where he was able to test, number one, test some material, two, see what the reaction would be. And the buzz, obviously, you knew it would be good, but to get the buzz out there, I think it was smart on how he planned to come back out. Because when he was popping, when you found out that he was on the Chris Rock tour, because they never told you. They never told you who were the special guests. You found out after, once you were there, or everybody told you, man, Chris Rock was here. Dave Chappelle was here. Dave Chappelle. And he ripped it. Like Arsenio Hall. Arsenio Hall was on there. Now Arsenio Hall probably wouldn't get the same deal, and he has a beautiful resume, a great resume. I don't think they would have gave him Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle money.
Well, we've had some, pretty substantial comedians come through here. All the women have the same story, that they are underpaid, undercut all the time. It's so difficult for women in entertainment because if you're not being objectified as a sex object, you're being underpaid. There's just a lot of dynamics. So her speaking out to say, this is unfair, I think had broader implications than just this particular Netflix special. We've seen Lunel come in here and say the same things. We've seen lots of comedians, and it's just the difference in pay. Women, especially black women, are at the bottom of the totem pole as far as pay is concerned in entertainment.
So why don't they get together and get the black women who going through this? They have the power. They have the power to do that, in my opinion, to collectively come together and stop it. And collectively come together, get an agent, get an attorney that can go in there and negotiate for them all.
I mean, look at Hoda.
But I'm just saying, I don't. It is Hollywood, but I'm just saying, Hollywood is jacked up. But go ahead, Hoda.
Hoda got paid significantly less than Matt Lauer, who she replaced on the Today Show.
Should she have instantly got what he was making?
I didn't say
I'm
that.
I'm asking the question.
She shouldn't get exactly what he made, but black women are in such a position because we are at the lowest scale for pay, and then you have all these Me Too movements and things like that. So half the time, people don't even want to talk to you. They don't even want to look at you too hard. They don't want to, you can't go to dinners like your male counterparts. You can't be a part of the clique like your male counterparts and do all the schmoozing and things that you do as a single male. You can go do all the social things that it takes to go deal with executive A, B, C, but we can't do that. Men don't want to sit down to dinner with us. They're scared that we're going to come up with some allegations
now, I'll be honest, now
yeah,
I do feel that way.
Right.
Now I'm because unfortunately you have some women who are just out there just to get bread.
Right.
Just to try to pull somebody down. So you do have to be smart on how you meet. I think you need to probably be smart and say, you know what, let's meet over here with them. But, I mean, you shouldn't have to do that, but unfortunately, that's how the culture is. And let me say this part. We was talking about this off the air, Mike. Unfortunately, you have women who have thrown themselves at men to get into the industry.
Absolutely.
I've seen it with my own eyes. And when you have some of these guys, they think that's the culture. And then they hear from the other guys from way back 1970, and they pick up that same mentality. And so then here it is, you have women working hard, respectable women who got a damn education, okay?
Absolutely.
Got 2 or 3 kids going to school, they ain't got a damn job. Now they're looked at as a damn sex object, or, well, you know what it is, it's Hollywood.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we also need to check the women who just want to show something to get in a game.
Yes, stop it, please.
Over a woman who's working hard. And then men need to be able to have a conversation with younger guys about the business. Because this I'm just being 100. When you in this industry, you're working, and not just really this industry, you're working. Men and women spend more time together on the job any damn way. And it's time for a real conversation on what needs to be said and what does not need to be said, in my opinion, to help change the culture. Because now it's like everybody it's like you to me, I think some innocent folk are getting hit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anybody can attest to being on a job, and you become real good friends with the women and men, and you might, man, you looking good today. And that's
you can't say that no more.
You can't say that no more. I've said it 500 times, but you know what I mean? So it's a slippery slope,
Right. So what do you do when you are a married woman or whatever in these industries, like Mo is, she can't go kicking it with, the executives like some of the single women would, or a male would, to go to dinners, go smoke cigars, do all the bonding things, to where a guy is saying, hey, you know what, you a good dude. Let me look out for you. They don't even get a chance to learn our personalities, our worth, before they make a decision. It's like, oh, she cool, she look good, I'll give her a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I don't even. I'm not, because I'm not a woman, so I'm not going to speak on y'all side. I don't think every man, because I had to hire women, I had to hire men. I never look at it like that. Now, I have been in a situation where I felt like, the men do this job, and I see they have to carry that. And, it's a man. I'm just being 100. Because I'm tired of not being real.
Be real.
So,
because I want to know.
In my field, so I own a restaurant. So there's something like that women can cook, women can throw down. I have a lot of great women who work for us, right? I feel some type of way because the gentleman's side comes over me and says, you shouldn't lift that. A man should lift that. And some women will say, I'm a woman, but I don't know, how do you handle that? I'm just in a culture, I'm just using this as an example. Not that I ever had a problem with it, but do you say, well, you don't do that because you're a woman? Now, or I don't think you should. Now the guys, y'all follow me?
Yeah, okay.
Now the guys feel some type of way. Right. Well, we have to do it, and they have the same position as we do.
Well, I mean,
that's a good question.
Equal pay, equal work. I mean, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's usually not that way. Women have other intangibles. We are the nurturers. We are the ones that make things multiply. We are the ones who are going to care for your business. We are the ones that are going to just show more care in what we do for your restaurant.
The men?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that may not be.
It's a different.
No, but I've seen sisters hustle harder than guys. We will pick up everything.
But those meetings you talk about, those cigar meetings, it's war in there sometimes, and cats is going to bat for the company.
Yeah.
So everybody can get paid.
In what way?
Meetings is brutal.
In what way?
Those meetings can be brutal, like going in there trying to wheel and deal.
Even not on the woman's side. Far as like I had to negotiate a contract. Mm-hmm. It was not smart for me to be in that because seriously, you have to have an advocate because they come in there, they own some this is just a company, numbers, that's it. And they don't give a damn about hurting my feelings, your feelings.
Right.
It's all a number game, and you have to have the right person to go in and negotiate. So going back to what I was saying earlier, it's good to have these conversations, but what do we need to do?
That's what I want to know.
To solve that, okay? And I think going back to the Holder situation, she knows this. So if she's unhappy with it, which we didn't hear that she's unhappy with it, why would you accept it?
Exactly.
Now you need to go do what Monique is doing and boycott.
You want to work.
But still.
And I will agree with Kenya on that. You want to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to work.
And let me be fair. Is men, some African American men, have not gotten paid their worth. I talked about it off air in the industry. Mm-hmm. As their white counterparts.
Well, I mean, at least you're not in the position that we are, because black women are like a bunch of catch-22s. We, for whatever catch-22 you would be in as a black man, we have double the problems.
I think we can keep arguing. I think it's 50-50. I don't think that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because right now, I'm saying how I feel. We have to always take the back seat now, because it's not cool for a man to be aggressive and no disrespect to a woman. It's like, chill out now, chill out. You better, we got the women movement going on. Chill out. And so you feel, and you want to support. You're about that support. But what about they're trying to push the black man out as well? There are many jobs where minority women get the job over a black man because it takes care too.
You know why? Because they can pay us. They can pay us the pennies. They gotta come. They gotta come at you correct because they feel you're the head of the household.
They still don't come correct. They still don't come correct.
But they come even worse to us.
So here's my point. See, we making it a battle. We following them. We making it a battle. Yes, we are. I'm listening to the words. Black women go through more than black men. Wasn't that a statement we just made, right? Okay.
We do.
So if me and you keep going back and forth on that, we'll never get nowhere. And then they're going to continue to rule because they know that we're going to go back and forth over who really goes through the most.
I always say, build your own ballpark. If you can figure it out where you can get distribution in some other way, and you have the wherewithal to build your own ballpark and do your own thing, that's the only way that you are going to be treated fairly.
But here goes the problem with that. You build your own ballpark, so you are the owner of the ballpark, and you got to hire your team.
Yes.
You don't. It's numbers. Man, woman, who's gonna be the bigger draw? Who's gonna sell the most jerseys? If it's the man, you're gonna pay him. Then the woman gonna be, and you're a woman owner.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
how do you handle that? How do you handle that? And all we talking about right now, okay, you got two female comedians. I mean, you got a male comedian and you got a female comedian. All right? He says this is how much it costs for me.
Yes.
All right? She says this is how much. You only got a budget. So much.
Right.
Who you giving the money to? And one of them has a bigger draw, a bigger name. Folks talking about them on. Who do you go with?
The bigger draw. You're gonna.
But you gonna take heat for that, can you? You gonna take heat.
You will. Now. I'm not. Listen. I'm not saying
now
that
she putting on her business.
No. I'm not saying that this is something that's going to be resolved overnight. This is the way that society positions us. This is the way that we have been raised. That's why men and women have so many difficulties being in relationships together, because society raises men one way and they raise women another way. The school of thoughts are totally different, and when they try to come together, it's a problem. I don't know how to overcome that.
She should have took that job and showed out on Netflix.
Yeah, that would. I think that would.
She never would have had that problem again.
Yeah, and I know Monique very well, and I wish she would have took it, but I respect her not wanting. You know what I'm saying? Because she shares some stuff with me and Kenya here.
Yeah.
And she kept it 100.
Yeah.
When I say no, she kept it 1,000.
Yes.
About what goes on, kind of what I was talking about earlier about women throwing themselves and parents putting their kids in certain situations just to get a damn deal.
That's
now
right.
when you get a respectable woman to come up in here, everybody, hey, we're not used to this. We want sex or we want whatever. And so they're used to that culture. However, I do think that because everyone, a lot of folks in Hollywood have blackballed her, and she spoke about that. To me, I wish that she would have taken this opportunity to get on there and do what you said and show the hell out, and then go back in there like everybody else do and renegotiate or get your $13 million, because we know we're gonna know what's gonna happen as soon as you get there. And not just that, is that you have to be careful when you make certain amount of money. Okay, and your fans who don't make that type of money, you can't come out and say 500,000 to somebody.
Right.
And they like, I only make 25,000 a year. They offered your ass 500,000, and you want me?
That's a slap in my face.
Right. I feel
So
some
do you
type
think
of way.
that's the bigger deal, that people are like, that's rich people problems?
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm not getting 500,000 anything.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think she's done, she's a great comedian, but, people be like, you want me to join your crusade? What do you do outside of complaining about you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of complaining about you, what do you do to make me want to crusade with you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Jada Pinkett, nothing against Jada, when she came out saying we gonna boycott. Really?
The Oscars, right.
You saying that $200 million later?
Right.
How many times did you sit up in those Oscars? $200 million later when you can boycott.
Right. Right.
So rich people can't complain. Rich people can't complain.
they can't expect for you to boycott their $1 million problem. When you're trying, I'm just saying, when first of all, we're the reason why you are even negotiating 500,000. We have a big part to do with that.
And Damon, and to answer your question, I'm a producer, and I'm the producer of.
He wasn't trying to hate, was he?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. All right, hey, Damon. I was gonna get on him. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Turn on the radio. We got more coming up. And join us for Relationship Hour at 1 p.m.